Dude, what do you think, buddy? I'd say you just got yourself a bull moose, my man.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm so proud of you, dude.
This year I was lucky enough to draw a bull moose tag in the zone 67-2. So we're doing a do-it-yourself Idaho moose hunt on public land.
So it's morning 2, or morning 1, I guess, huh? Second day. And we're just waking up. Hey, dude. We did have some excitement yesterday, though, so. We'll see what today brings.
So the first day we got here, we set up camp, and then we glassed at night, and we saw a decent bull moose. We tried to chase him, but we just couldn't close the distance before it got dark. So we woke up today, and we went glassing, and while we were glassing, we saw a black bear and a moose on the same clearing. And we took the quads over there and we tried to go to where they were, but we couldn't find the clearing that they were in. So then we came back to camp, started glassing a little more on the ridge, and just glassing tonight. We saw the same black bear on the same clearing. So the game plan is for tomorrow morning, we are going to go chase that black bear and hopefully get an animal.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad if we run into a moose in between either,
Yeah,
huh?
hopefully a moose, but I'd be cool with anything.
Alright, man, you just making some dinner there?
Yeah, we already made our brats. Now I'm just making some sausage.
Awesome. Maybe we'll check in with you in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, so we're out here on September 22nd. It's like the 5th day we've hunted moose this year, and we just are getting the motorcycle all loaded up and get ready to head to a spot that we saw a nice shooter bull. Hopefully we'll see him again today.
So, as you can see, weather changed a lot up here. We gained probably 2,000 feet of elevation, and we got into some snow. Right down here is where we camped. So, where do we see that moose? Right across there.
Yeah, we saw him like across the valley, so hopefully we can spot him again.
So we're gonna sit up here for a couple hours. There's been nobody else up here. There's been no tracks. For that matter, no moose tracks either, but I think we're in the right spot.
Yeah.
Pretty gnarly ride up on the dirt bike though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As you can see, we got up to where we wanted to be. And the clouds are really sucking in around us. So it's making glassing kind of a chore. It's pretty. Definitely not ideal glassing conditions from a distance. Tell us about that expensive moose skull.
I don't know, you just made it.
Yeah, I think it gets the sound out a little bit. We're kind of light on the birch trees around here, so can't make an authentic birch bark moose skull. But anyway, we're still hopeful. Right across there is where we saw them on the other morning or the other night. Ashton, what you got going?
What?
What do you got going?
Snow cone.
There you go, man. The original snow cone. We went through the snow, put on about 20 miles. So what do we see?
Nothing.
Well, I know. We had some excitement. We saw, well,
Some tracks.
some tracks.
Saw some, like 2 pairs of moose tracks and like a set of wolf tracks.
Darn wolf tracks. And cool spot where a bunch of birds were. That was kind of
Yeah.
fun. Anyway, so we're wet, we're cold, but we're not complaining because that doesn't do any good.
Alright, so we were just out duck hunting, and our friend called us and said, hey, we saw a really nice bull moose. So we quick rushed home, and we got all of our gear on and my rifle, and now we're heading there. They said they have eyes on him. They said he went into some thicket, and they didn't see him come out. So we're going to try to get on his tracks in the snow, and hopefully we'll see you there.
So they said he was with a cow.
So that'll make him
Hopefully he sticks around, or
that'll make him stay near the cow, but that will also make it impossible to call him in.
I don't think so. We can call like a bull or something and maybe get a little competition going or something.
Yeah, but if we cow call, then he's
Yeah.
not gonna come in because he's already got a cow.
Well, maybe. We'll see. But either way, we got a little bit of opportunity to go and try and, see what we can do. Got the motorcycle
It's
loaded
gonna
up.
be a sketchy ride up there with the motorcycle.
Yeah, we'll definitely go slow to get up there, but that's always the hard part when you're in a hurry to
Yeah.
stay cautious when you're in a
To
situation.
go slow and fast at the same time.
They saw bull moose, and now, since the ground is really soft, we're just tracking all of his footprints.
There you go, my little Benoit moose tracking.
We started tracking the moose, and now we kind of lost his track, so we're starting calling, and then we're gonna go back and try to find his track.
Another moose.
Where?
A big bull moose.
Where?
Giant bull moose.
Where?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Where, Ashton?
Look. You see it by that big pine tree? There's a giant dark spot.
Oh, yeah, looking right at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big bull.
He's huge.
Yeah, running this way.
Really? Oh, he just jumped in. Crap.
What? No, he's still up there, bud.
Oh, there's another. There's another.
No, that's him.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he just ran over. Oh. How do you not, bud? You gotta wait. Just go mid. Can you get mid-body right above that sagebrush? Nice shot. Get him again. Oh. Oh. Is there a guy in that tree? Go left. Oh. 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 Dude, what do you think, buddy? I'd say you just got yourself a bull moose, my man.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm so proud of you. Here, you got another round?
Oh no.
You got one more.
I didn't.
He laid down. He laid down.
I don't.
He laid down, bud.
I don't have another round.
He laid down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Ashton, I'm so proud of you.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, he's a monster.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. He's down.
I just shot a moose.
Oh, man, I'm shaking so bad.
Oh, my ears are ringing so
Yeah,
bad.
mine too.
I was shaking so bad. This is the most I've ever shook on any hunt. Normally I'm rock
Oh,
solid,
here,
and I was shaking so bad.
So we got 2 minutes left on the day.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a bull moose on top of the mountain too. Not in the valley, not in the bottom. On top.
We called him. He was all the way over there. We called him all the way to like 50 yards.
I'm so proud of you,
50 yards.
Ashton. It's like a moose muzzle sticking up, doesn't it?
Yeah. There he is.
Now go slow, bud.
Oh my gosh.
Ashton. Oh, that's gonna feed us for a
Look at
while,
that
huh?
blood.
Oh yeah, nice man.
So what? All that.
Oh, buddy. Ashton.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
That's such a lot of damage.
What a moose,
That
buddy.
is such a compliment. I knew I fixed a lot of damage.
Hey, give him a poke. Poke his eye. He's a goner. Hey,
Oh my god.
dude. Look at those. Those big old brow tines. Here,
Oh my gosh.
here, push him forward.
Huge.
Get that crud off him a minute if you can. Hey, stand behind that thing once.
Oh
You
my
got him?
gosh.
Here. Hey. Hey, good work. we were on our way to Montana. We had put in for the draw. Kind of had forgotten about it. And I got a call from a friend of mine here in the valley that sent, or a text I think, that said, hey, hope you guys are ready to haul out a moose this fall. And we were on our way there, and so we looked at, were able to recall Ashton's hunter ID number and got online on the way to Boulder, Montana. And my wife Dacia read the text or the online report, and
Said that you've drawn a bull moose tag.
so I was in disbelief. I'm thinking, man, how awesome. He's got a tag. We got another buddy in the valley that drew a tag. I know grandmas and grandpas back in Michigan were excited. And then one of the neat things I thought is that, well, kind of the funny things rather is that our buddy that drew the tag that inspired us to look, he had inadvertently put in for a cow tag and had drawn the tag, but it was a cow tag.
So he didn't find that out until like a week later.
Yeah. So he went from this elation of, he had put in for like 12 years, had never drawn the tag. Finally he drew, or so he thought, and upon further investigation realized that it was a cow tag.
Yeah.
But fortunately he was one of them that was able to help us get it off the mountain, so he still got to put his hands on a big local moose.
Then that made us double check if mine was a cow tag.
I think I checked like 30 times.
Yeah.
I was terrified that we made a mistake with it. I mean, I really did. I checked, like, I'm sure 30 times. A friend of mine came out from Michigan. He had come out here and was going to do some filming with us and those types of things. It was fun to have him out here, but the very first night we went up to the top of the mountain. camped, had a real nice camp up there. Our plan was to spend a few days up there. And the very first night, what you get an opportunity to see on the video, our first setup, Ashton and I's exceptional moose calling yielded
our first bull moose of the hunt.
like quick.
Yeah, it was like we had been glassing earlier that day while we were getting camp set up, and then that night we went out there, called, sat for like an hour, and then like an hour before dark we saw the bull.
So yeah, and again, I went from scouting preseason, not seeing what we were hopeful for, to our first night actually hunting, and our first setup, and called in a moose that you would have shot, but I'm thankful you didn't.
Yeah, it would have been like next year that.
Yeah, which was all. Yeah, this was what we found that first night when
we
were walking
went
out.
running after that bull to try to get into position to shoot it, and as we were walking up, Dad looks behind me, up over like down below us, and he said, "Hey, there's a moose shed." And that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was really awesome. We spent a lot of time trying to find him, so that was definitely a treat to find for sure. A little bonus to that setup.
I first saw the moose with the naked eye, and I thought it was a pine tree because it was right on top of a big pine tree. And then this whole time hunting, my eyes are playing tricks on me, and I just decided to pull up my binoculars and just to make sure. And as soon as I pulled up my binoculars to my eyes, I could see his big golden paddles shining in the sun, his giant brown body. And as soon as I saw him, I said, "Dad, there's a giant moose."
It was awesome. I'm like, what? Where? And I mean, just the fact that it was how far away it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a good spot, and renewed our faith in that night because we still had plenty of light left, but it was a long, long ways away.
Yeah.
So that was.
Really hard.
So anyway, so I had a elk bugle that I had taken the guts out of. We had upgraded from an orange cone that I think you guys get an opportunity to see in the video. So we kind of went from our fingers to this, to an orange traffic cone, to the elk bugle, which seemed at least a little bit more authentic. But called, and that thing literally like 180. Like the first time that I called across that valley, that thing spun 180.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, there was a little bit of, Ashton wasn't sure where he went. I wasn't sure. And all of a sudden he daylighted again and was literally running towards us.
He kind of went into a patch of thicket, and then I thought it was another moose. And then he kind of started going back down, and I knew that he was coming in. And then we took that time when he kind of went into a tree line to go and run and get ready. And he kind of snuck up on us. It's pretty amazing how much ground they third of a mile.
In the bottom or from where we saw him first?
From where we saw him first to like where I was about to shoot.
Oh yeah, that was probably half a mile. That was probably about half the distance.
And it was like 3 minutes. It was insane.
And you can hear on the video where I keep trying to encourage us to let him come across the valley because I didn't want to drag him through the bottom, and Ashton didn't want to.
I didn't want to risk
by
it.
design, but that bull expired within
30 yards.
Oh, and 20 seconds. I mean, if you watch the tape real time.
I shot, racked another one, moved to the left, shot again, racked another one, shot again, racked another one, shot again, and then he went down.
Yeah, he took a few steps and went down.
We celebrated for 5 minutes, walked down there, and he was just.
He had been
sure.
long expired. And to me, the scary part was as this is all unfolding, we've got this awesome footage of him coming across this giant valley. We've got really neat close encounter footage. We have some dramatic footage where he's unable to shoot, and the whole time towards like the last 5 or 7 minutes, my battery light's blinking on my camera, and I wasn't in a position to be able to stop it to save battery life. That was terrifying to me. I mean, we come so far to make an effort to share the story on video, and we almost didn't. And that is another reason why the end of the video shows kind of a short on animal celebration.
Yeah.
But we definitely did, man. We were thankful beyond belief with all kinds of things.
For sure.
So, I don't know, man. I was super psyched to share that with you.
Yeah, me too.
I know that we had opportunity. There are some people that I think you ought to send a little shout out to, though, that were kind enough to help us get it off. Because I tell you what, again, when your best hunting buddy is 12 years old, elk hunting or moose hunting, I guess both for that matter, but moose hunting in this case is absolutely a team sport. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and I carried the legs down the hill.
Yeah. So we had Chris and John and Seth and Jason, who came up without hesitation immediately after,
Yeah.
and helped us get the
Chris
moose off.
ditched his friend with an elk.
Yeah, he
Came
was
to help
cutting up
us.
meat in the garage, and he was like, "Oh, sorry, man, gotta go."
Yeah.
So we're lucky and fortunate to have such good friends that are willing to help too.
Seth missed math studying.
Yeah, the one kid is 15, so he neglected some school responsibilities too. But anyway, it was a special thing to share with those guys too. So I was thankful they were part of it. So there's 2017 Idaho moose season.
Yeah.
What's your suggestion to somebody who's hemming and hawing about letting their youth hunter apply for the tag?
I would say do it because it doesn't really matter how old you are, and it's sometimes kids would get more respect.
Is it in the hunting community?
Yeah, like if that happens. And also, like, no matter how old you are, you're never gonna forget it. And if you're 12, then you just have more time to remember it.
More time. That's an awesome ending. More time to remember.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, it was fun to share with you.
Yeah, for sure.
So thanks for that.